no matter what line of work you're in, doesn't matter what you do, a majority of the people are going to be frauds around you. And the cope is on a different level. But one thing you have to understand, usually if you're right, the majority of the people are going to be against you. Because I have learned through doing numerology and astrology, living life for a few decades now, that most people are NPCs. Most people do not have a soul. And I understand that's very difficult for people to understand. What do you mean people don't have a soul? So let me go through the whole process with you guys so you understand exactly what I'm talking about. You have the powers that be, and then you have the evil demigods who are actually demons that a lot of you guys pray to. So you have two different axes of evils. Now, sometimes this group fully controls this group. Sometimes they try to, but they don't. If you watch the movies, if you read anything about Wicca and witchcraft and things like that, you do understand that salt is one of the things that keeps the negative spirits away. I mean, if they're low-level spirits, then that will definitely take care of it. That's why a lot of people put salt around their beds when they go to sleep. One thing you can always do when you go to sleep is to make sure to cover your mirrors. Cover anything that can reflect. Because when you sleep, that's when these people try to feed on you. And if your aura, if your chakras are weak because you do degeneracy, they're going to take your shit over. People like to say, I don't believe in God. No, I don't believe in your gods. I don't believe in Allah. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in Yahweh. I don't believe in Moses. I don't believe in any of that. I know this is a planet run by evil. I know that for a fact. What also I know for a fact is we're all here, the ones with have a soul, we're here to be tested. I would like to say there's about 144 million people with souls on the planet. I don't believe there's more souls than that. Now, obviously, there's 7 billion people on the planet. Tells you a lot right there. But if you understand how these 7 billion people came, most of them came through degeneracy. I want to repeat that. Most people on this planet came through degeneracy. If a woman has babies with more than one guy, the second guy she has babies with, all the kids are born into sin. Most likely, they don't have a soul. Now, some of them could, but most likely, they don't have a soul. Or if they do have one, it's contaminated. All you have to do is understand why the elite push pornography, why the elite make sure women who are half naked get fucking paid. Because that allows for possession. Everything they do in this world is to allow demons to possess you. Demons, jinn, whatever you want to call it. These NPCs are literally meat suits. Now, can an NPC be a good person? Yes. If they're surrounded with people with souls, if they're surrounded by the right environment, even NPCs can be people. How do you make money in an 8-year? I'm talking about some of you guys stay consistent, man. I'm over here telling you guys about NPCs and all this other stuff, and you guys are telling me how to make money. Oh, W chat. W chat. It's kind of like the movie The Matrix, except we don't have like little steel tubes in us. It's all about energy. And every single person with a soul, the goal of these demons, the goal of these demigods is to break you, to absolutely break you. Maybe they put you in a family with a whole bunch of NPCs. Maybe they put you in a relationship and you have a baby with someone who's an NPC. They're gonna try to break you some way. Usually it's with lust. That's what usually works. The second biggest thing that works is money. Yeah. You know, majority of the billionaires I know, 10 to 1 billion range, you know, maybe 11. I don't know anyone worth 100 million or 100 billion or above. But the people I know, they tend to be good people. Family people, all that other stuff. So you can't necessarily say just because someone's a billionaire, they're an evil person. You can't do that. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of poor people who are in their circumstances because of karma. But in a world with 7 billion NPCs, they are all here to be their drones. They go about their business, but when they need to be, they can be possessed very easily. The movie Fallen with Denzel Washington was so on point with this. And this is why people will turn on you. They're fascinated by you. They'll fucking, study everything you do, but then they'll turn on you because they never had a soul. I want you to think about this. The first vowel in soul is O. The first vowel in love is O. The first vowel in loyal is O. When people have souls, they have that morality thing. Again, first vowel O. Degenerates with the E put sex, partying above all else. I don't want to interrupt now because I'm not an NPC, but going through the massive changes these past few months, everything is up in the air. 2/11/1991. Listen, as an 11, you're more likely to have a soul than most. As someone who's a master number, and again, I'm not saying all of them have them. I'm saying they're more likely to have them. But if they're NPC, they can be actually a powerful NPC. Listen, brother, you're in a 5-year cycle right now. 5 is the number of change. Having said that, you can't stay in one place. You can't just be in the room. You can't be still. That's the worst thing you can do right now. You have to move. You have to fucking make decisions. In a 5-year, it's a year of evolution. Evolution sometimes in thinking. Evolution sometimes in the type of environment you're in. But when you're in a 5-year cycle, a change is a must or you fail that year cycle. You have to move. You have to be on the go, especially if you're born with 11 energy. 11, for God's sake, has 3 E's in it. 3 E's in the word 11. What do you think? That's by choice? By chance? Well, it actually is by choice. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. Cut me a break. And yeah, 135 people in here. I didn't expect too many people in here. The only time I get like 400 or 500 is when I do the Instagram story stuff or I tell everyone, yo, I'm in here. Twitter's gone too. Fuck you, Elon Musk. I don't even want to go back. I wasted so much fucking time on that app. Before Elon Musk took over Twitter, I was making $100,000 a month off that place. Easy. Easy peasy, I was making 100K. As soon as he took that place over, you know the first thing I did? Started building a YouTube, started building an IG, started building other social media platforms. Why? Because I knew my enemy sign would come after me. And as soon as he becomes a billionaire, starts flexing on me by suspending my account. And then do you know what he got me for? The new account I opened, do you know what he got me for? He got me for impersonation. He's trying to say I'm impersonating myself and he wants me to send him my ID. Yo, Elon, fuck you. I ain't sending you no goddamn ID. Go to fucking hell. Which is exactly where the fuck you're going. Imagine you have a child, your firstborn. And you're like, oh, yeah, whatever. I need my fucking bag instead. You disgusting fucking swine. You know, people talk about Zuck. He's a family man. People talk about Bezos. Yeah, he cheated on his woman. No doubt. Fucked up shit. But he's still with like one bitch. This guy, Elon Musk, man. He goes around betraying everybody. Brim, the guy who co-founder of fucking Google. He slept with his fucking girl. That's exactly what you expect out of fucking swine. Listen, brother. 2/11/1991. Aquariuses have an edge over everybody else right now. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And because they have that edge, as long as you go with the waves, and I'm meaning 5-year, go with 5 energy, 6-year, go with 6 energy, you'll be fine. I'm not worried about people who are Aquariuses at all. All right, 6/25/2008. You did a read for me last time. It was spot on, bro. In my enemy year, 5-year cycle, what would be like after this year is over? How can I find more clarity and more success? Well, I mean, you're in a 5-year cycle, enemy year. I mean, it's very obvious how you're going to be fucking tested. You're going to be tested with fucking skank-ass whores. You're going to be tested by women coming up to you, and you're going to decide if you want to have fucking sex with them. You know how many people have sex in their enemy year with a woman and then have a fucking child, and that fucking cooks them for the rest of their life? That's what I'm talking about, guys. This is a evil fucking matrix. And it was allowed by the prime curator to be that way because he only wants the best of the best in the 4th dimension. He's going to test you in every possible way, through your family, through your friends, through the people at your job. You will be fucking tested. They're going to put you in compromising positions and see if you fucking fold. See if you take the easy way out. I know how this world works. And what you have to understand is anything you pray to in this 3rd dimension prison planet is going to an evil deity. It says in the Bible, I'm a jealous God. What type of fucking God is jealous? I'm a jealous human. What are you trying to say? Fucking God is the same as me? That's absolutely ludicrous. And people say, I have an ego. People say, I'm the fucking asshole. You believe you have a relationship with God. You're the fucking egomaniac. You believe that you can speak to the most powerful entity within this fucking virtual reality. Are you out your fucking mind? No one talks to God. That's cope. No one talks to the prime creator. You will be judged by the prime creator. You're here to be judged by him. Not to fucking talk to him. He fucking threw you in the deep end of the pool. Sink or swim, motherfucker. So many people with egos. I'm the fucking one chosen by God. You hadn't chosen to do shit. You're chosen to see if you can fucking pass your mission. Yeah, we all might have a mission. 5 life paths have missions. 33s have missions. 22s have missions. We all have missions, not all the same. Listen. I don't believe the stories of Jesus or Allah. You know what I believe? I believe in the numerology and letterology. That's what I believe. I believe evil starts with E. E is the 5th letter. I look at the devil, 5-letter word. I look at demon, 5-letter word. And then I look at Jesus, 5-letter word. I look at Allah, 5-letter word. Moses. You want to do the math on that one? That's what I see. That's what I see. The NPCs in this world are meant to hold you back. As soon as you have any level of success, they are here to try to drag you down. That is literally their job. I've literally had haters since I've been an influencer, or even before, but since I've been an influencer, real hard. And one thing I noticed, whether it's 2024, 2025, or 2026, different haters saying the same exact thing. The same exact thing. It even goes so far as 2 different haters from completely different years, never met each other, never talked to each other, yet they have the same symbol. And, you know, about 10 years ago, I was like, as soon as I defeat one enemy, another one just pops up. And I found that ironic. As soon as I take care of one person, another one pops up. And they talk the same way. It didn't make sense until it did. A demon, a jinn, is jumping from one to another. So as soon as you defeat this one, they jump into another body. This is how the game works. And I'm sure I sound mental to some people. I'm sure I do. But if I sound mental to you, you're probably an NPC. Because people with souls, they know this is true. They might have never heard it. Maybe they don't understand how it works, but they know this is true because it resonates with them. And when people with souls hear something that resonates with them, instinctively they know what's real. Okay, what do we got here? Another reading. Guys want a reading 90 or above, or if you guys want to join all the services I have, they're right there in the very top. You can see them. Written readings, the whole 9 yards. What's good, GG33, 17, 1994. Love the Q app. And again, the Q app is the best numerology and astrology app out there. You can download it for free. It's an extremely good app and the best service that GG33 provides on that level. I'm likely to make it big. Question. Is 6/28 a good day to sign a soul partnership? All right, let's look at your birthday real quick. We have an 11 Lifepath. And he's asking if an 8/28 day is a good. Yes, it is. Just started working for a guy born. He's a 1 Lifepath, 28. Trying to tell him to go hard this year. Been putting in money in Zcash. Okay. Well, if you're putting money in Zcash, then you're doing the right thing. I mean, I literally call the bottom on Twitter for people, but, you know, must lock my account, so it is what it is. But, you know, this is what I want people to realize. If you can't use your numerology and put it into practical use, it's literally all garbage. If you can't apply this stuff in the everyday life, it's all garbage. And that's why my issue is with these chart numerologists. Oh my God, you listen to them. They talk so eloquently. If Saturn is in the 2nd house and Jupiter is conjunction in the 3rd house, that means this is going to happen. Why are you guys always divorced? If you have all the answers, why are you always broke? I've never seen a chart astrologer be successful financially. Why is that? If your charts are so good, how come they can never give you the right answers? But they sound eloquent. They sound like they know what they're talking about. And Gary keeps pounding the same thing because I have made it simple. I have dumbed it down. But some people refuse to believe that enemy years work. Oh, Brunson, he fucking won a title. Yeah, he did. What about all the people who are rats who took L's? Brandon Clark of the Memphis Grizzlies died. He's a rat. For all the Jalen Brunsons in the NFL, Donovan Mitchell didn't do anything. He's a rat. Jaylen Brown didn't do anything. He got bounced in the 1st round. He's a rat. A lot of rats struggling this year. The president of Cuba is a rat. He doesn't have any fucking power. He's fucking in the middle of an insurrection. What's up, President Diaz? Eleven and 1s are extremely good together. Horse and dog are extremely good together. You have a 3 and he has a 17. That's good too. I see a lot of good things here. What you have to understand about a horse is they're very stubborn and they're very moody. And sometimes it's not best to explain yourself. Sometimes it's best just to give them their space. Just give them their freaking space. That's it. Just give them their space. You deal with different signs in different ways. You know, with a rat, you try to reason with it. With the rat, you try to solve things on an intellectual level. With the ox, You need a strong hand. You need a strong hand with the ox. With a tiger, that is difficult to deal with a tiger because they're just so treacherous. They're just not loyal as a soul. I'm not saying people who are 6s and 4s who are tigers can't be loyal, but the majority of tigers never will be. They don't even understand what loyalty is. A cat? Shit. You can make a cat fucking $2, $3, $5 million. It won't break you off a penny. Cats are the most selfish sign, man. But they're great intellectuals. Right up there with fucking rats. At least when it comes to plotting. Dragons. Got to put an idea in their head, make them think they thought about it. You got to put an idea in the dragon's head and make them think that it came up with the idea. That's the best way to deal with the dragon. Snakes have a bad fucking reputation. They call it snaking people. I don't believe in that stuff. Last video got 1.5 likes. Did I say that's what I need? I'll drop them when I feel like it. Yeah, I mean, tigers, especially the women. Oh my God, tiger women. But going back to snakes, they have a bad rap, but honestly, I never had a snake betray me. I'm just being dead real with you guys. I have never had a snake betray me. I'm trying to think. I don't remember I ever had a snake betray me. I don't ever remember a situation where a snake betrayed me. I do remember, me having issues with snakes because, a lot of these snakes are garden snakes and shit like that. But no, they have a bad rep. The tigers and pigs are way bigger fucking liars and scammers than snakes are. Horses, a horse can be a fucking downright criminal. Horses have an interesting, morality. They could be a straight up gangster. Horses can operate like that, but they will be loyal to their inner circle, no matter what. If they're a gangster, if they're a 9-to-5 honest guy, a horse will always be loyal to his inner circle. A goat is loyal to itself mostly. That's that bitch trying. The fucking cat, goat, pig. They'll betray each other in a second. A cat's always going to do good in pig years and fucking goat years and vice versa. But they don't really get along that well. Even look at the PayPal mafia. Yeah, goats and pigs, best money-making combination. They do fucking great together. But they'll fucking backstab each other to heartbeat. Look what happened to PayPal mafia. Peter Thiel, Elon Musk. Come on, man. Monkeys. Monkeys can be good people if they're around good people, but if they're around trash, just like them being the 9th sign, they'll become trash. Roosters tend to be very loyal, but, I'll be honest with you. If a rooster woman's born in America and she has a high body count, then, she's as cooked as anyone else. Dogs? I just think it's such a... I don't like saying the word blessing because it means be less when you say bless. But it's just such a gift to have a dog child because they just love to fucking play. And they will smile and they'll giggle and they'll do all of that stuff. And, sometimes you have a serious baby like me. I'm a baby born on the 7th. What, you think you got some giggles out of me? My mom fucking told me I'd just sit in my crib for fucking hours doing nothing. That sounds like me. That really does sound. I got a loud voice now, but hell, I'm born on the fucking 7th. When I was a baby, it's exactly what I thought. And I've tested this with people I've given readings to. A 7 baby, she's going to sit there silently, won't even fucking cry. If you want a baby that does not cry, get yourself a 7 Lifepath. They just want to be left the fuck alone. I've drove cross country so many times in my life. And, sometimes you go in Nebraska and Kansas. It's like a 5-hour drive through the goddamn state. Big fucking state. Even though you're going 75, 80. And, yeah, it smells like shit in some places. That's, middle America. But sometimes you drive past a whole bunch of cows. And then you see one cow just by itself in the corner. That's the 7. That's the 7. Yeah, this stuff affects animals too. You know, so it is what it is. Let's see. Oh my God, you're on point. What you say about haters. Haters cost me 20, 30 extra K this year. What advice can you give me? Oh yeah, you're born January 3rd. So January 3rd and February 1st are 2 dates that just have a lot of fans. A lot of people are going to like you. And sometimes when people like you and they become fans, well, if you have a lot of fans, some of them are going to turn on you. Happened to me, happened to Tate, happened to anyone who's been in my position. So, oh yeah, baby Gary was quiet. Baby Gary was very quiet, man. But say you have a child born on the 11th, 29th, bro, they won't stop fucking crying. It's going to be like a fucking waterfall coming out all the time. Say you have a baby born on the 1st, that shit, it's going to want to square up with you, especially if it's an ox or a tiger. My friend down the street, he has a tiger baby, and this kid was born 2022, and when this kid was like 1.5 years old, it was already trying to fight and stuff like that. I'm like, typical tiger. Typical tiger. If you have a 3 Lifepath baby, they're gonna laugh so much. That's another joy to have a 3 Lifepath baby, but they could be lying to you all the time too. Like when a 3 is unevolved, it's just gonna lie for fucking the sport of it. You know how some people argue for sport? Well, 3s trying to make up stories and make them sound as believable as possible. You know, think I believe anything that comes from the church? Christianity? CC? Just like criminality. It's like, come on, guys. It's all nonsense.